Hello, everyone. Arosha here. Welcome to my chat today. I have a special guest waiting to talk to you. But a brief introduction of myself. I am a mom of a 10-year-old daughter, and I live here in Canada with my husband uh, in Ontario. I've been here for about 11 years now. I'm originally from Sri Lanka, and by profession, I'm a Montessori teacher. I am working full time at my job. But last year, I came across this great opportunity for my family, a way to make extra revenue for my family. So I grabbed it with both my hands and jumped right into it. And I'm proud to say I'm a successful digital business owner now, and we have such a wonderful community in our business partner with all the business partners, and I enjoy chatting to them and getting to know them and listening to their stories. So our special guest, let's invite him and hear his story. Hi Tanvir, thank you for joining me today and giving me your time. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me today.
So, Tanvir, so tell us a little bit about yourself, about your family. I know you have a little bit of a unique story. So, tell us about it.
Uh, I wouldn't say unique story. I think this is the story of everyone. It's
Mhm.
as an immigrant when we come abroad for for our own better life for our own or for our kids,
Yeah.
and we all want to have good education for our children and good life basically for them. So
Mhm. Mhm.
our
Yeah.
story is basically the same thing. We used to work. My wife used to work two. At some point, she worked three jobs. I worked two jobs. So that's like basically the same story of every immigrant.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Um, and then end of the month, you are still like back to zero.
Yes. Because you spend all the money on all the bills and mortgage and
Yeah, yeah.
childcare and all that. Yeah.
So yeah, that was our story, and like I was just talking to someone yesterday. It's all about mindset. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like in our country or like when we come abroad, it's like, yeah, you go abroad, you work hard, you save a lot of money, you don't do anything,
Mm-hmm.
you don't go out to eat, you don't go for a holiday, you keep like save,
Safe, safe.
and
Yeah.
then you buy a house, and then you buy a vehicle, and 2 3 years, every 2 3 years or sometimes 5 years, you go back home for one,
Mhm.
and then you're back like 3 years behind because
Yes,
he
because
almost
it's not, yeah, it's not cheap to go back home and spend time over there, right?
yeah.
The airfare,
So
the
that's our mindset.
yeah,
That we all, even me myself, we also thought this is how it works. You work for 40 years to save money and give your kids a good education, and that's it. That's your life
mm-hmm.
abroad.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other opportunities. There's internet.
Yes,
Internet is uh, the biggest platform right now for you, for me, for anyone
yes,
to make money.
yes. I mean, this is like a different opportunity, I suppose, for us, because we are in that mind where we study and do one job and our mind is in that job only, right? We like, with our background, I feel that we haven't diverted into other things and explored other things, right? So yeah, when I came across this opportunity, I was like, okay, let's see what it is and I can gain extra revenue as well as other things from it. So it is a
Hmm.
great opportunity. Yes.
Yeah, it's because we were taught that way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You study for 30 years. You spend for like I don't know, like in here, you just to get an honors degree, you have to spend 45 to $50,000. If you're
Yes.
lucky, there are some courses like you can do it in 35 or $40,000.
Yes.
So you get your degree and then try to look for a job and then work hard for another 20 years, pay off that
Mhm.
loan, and then, I mean, that's the mindset we have, and that's
Mhm.
the society that put it in our mind. And if you
Yeah.
have a good job, you make $3,000 $4,000 a month, your
Yeah.
life is set, and then you're good, and then you slave away your life for next 40 years.
Yeah. And then when you're in that position, you don't even think about looking for other things, right? I
No,
mean, that for me, I was like that too. Like I didn't, even though I wanted that extra revenue, I wanted something else. I never pushed myself to look very deeply into it, right? Yeah.
because everyone around you and your circumstances keep telling you that don't move, you are in the safe place, don't
Yes.
try other things, you're gonna
Yeah.
be like, everyone says this is what we're supposed to do, this is how it has been for past 300 years,
Yes. Yes.
so don't do anything else. And of course people always will try to pull you down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every successful person in the world that we read their story, we read their
Yes.
books,
Yes.
they went through the same thing. From
Yes.
Elon Musk to Steve Jobs, or what, like when Steve Jobs started his computer business in his garage, his
Yeah.
friends were laughing at him,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that's our mindset, that's how it is.
So, Tamia, tell me, your why. Why did you start? I know you said mindset is one thing, and like you wanted to be able to travel more and all that. But what was your main reason to start a digital business, the one we are doing?
The main reason, there are two main reasons for us. One
Mm-hmm.
was my wife, when she got pregnant, she didn't want to go back to work and
Yeah.
leaving our daughter at home or to
Yes.
anyone else. That was
Yes.
the first reason.
Yes.
And when she talked to me about it, that she want to do try this business online,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, because like I said before, I knew that it's possible. I knew, because I am from computer background, and
Yeah.
I am, uh, we always use YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
and I know that people are making extra revenue online, and you can do so many things to earn
Yes.
money
Yes.
online nowadays. Whatever you want to do, you can just do it online. And even if you are a gardener, you have your YouTube channel, you just show how to plant
Yeah.
a plant, and
Yeah.
that's it, you make money. So it's that easy, right, nowadays. And I'm not even talking about Amazon or Shopify and all those are also good, but those are have so much baggages with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
With this business, it's nothing like that. So when my wife told me about it, I was like, okay, I just want to make extra $1,000
Yes.
every month. That's all
Yeah.
I want. That's why I said, oh, what, like, you don't have to quit your job to do this business. So why don't I just, try it, keep it on the side, and I will still
Mhm.
do my job. And I
Mhm.
did for almost a year and a half, until 2020, beginning of 2020. So it was these two reasons: for my wife, for our kids, and for me. I was thinking about getting some extra cash. That was our
Yes.
why.
Yeah. But then you mentioned that we can do so many other, there are so many other things online. Why particularly this digital business? Why do you think this was more suitable for you?
Because I was looking for, like I said, I knew online is working and you
Yeah.
can make money online. So I was looking around. I wasn't particularly looking for this business.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for something that there are a few things that I was looking for in the business that I wanted. Is, first of all, I don't have to answer to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Secondly, I don't want to have any time limit. Okay, in this time you
Mm-hmm.
have to do this, or
Mm-hmm.
there's certain pressure.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to have any place, designated place for my business. That okay,
Yeah.
this is my office, or I have to go there every day, or this is my warehouse, and I didn't
Mm,
want that. And then I didn't want to do, because most of the online stuff, there is shipping involved, there's products involved, right?
yeah.
Uh,
Inventory and all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do any shipping, any inventory, anything to, stock up in my basement, or ask,
Mhm.
to ship some to someone. And then the other one is in the internet, like any online business, you have to, ask your friends and family, bring them to your home, have a party, nice biryani and chicken kebab and all this, and then like slowly you slide into your business idea to them, and you want them to buy a product or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've seen those, like seriously, I've been to some and I've seen those, and I didn't want to do any of those. I didn't want to do any selling. I didn't want to ask anyone or convince anyone to buy anything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
these are the points that I was looking for, that I don't want to do, and I
Mm-hmm.
want some business that I could find, that I don't have to do all those things. And this is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
No shipping, no pushing friends and family, no inventory. You don't need any designated place. Nothing. You
Yeah.
can literally run your business from aeroplane, and I'm not even like over exaggerating it. I was running my business in the airplane, like literally when we were flying to from Saskatoon to Los Angeles
Okay.
last year. That was right before the pandemic. Like we came back from Los Angeles, and then boom,
Then
everything shut
everything
down.
closed down.
And I always, because nowadays you can buy internet
Hmm.
in the aeroplane. Like you can actually pay with your credit card, and you'll have
Ex-
Wi-Fi.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was literally running my business on the phone with the Wi-Fi in the aeroplane.
Mhm.
This is how flexible this business is. So
Yes.
that's
And
why.
yeah, and it's such a global business that you can do it from anywhere, right? So we have so many people from around the world who are doing, and our community is so global that it's really nice to talk to all these new business partners that we have.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's like you can run it from Canada with someone in UK, or if you are in the UK, you can, do this business in Australia. No matter what, like, even if I go back home for 6 months to Bangladesh, it's fine. I'm still
Mhm.
running my business, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So, Tanvir, did you face any challenges when you were setting up the business? If so, how did you overcome them? Like, I know sometimes it's not easy with your mindset because a lot of negative things come too. So, what were your challenges that you faced if you did?
Well, to set up the business, there is not much challenges, because everything is set. Like it, everything is step by step, and you have your mentor, your coach to help you, and then you have full step by step video information. I don't even say training, because when people
Yeah.
say they hear training, they thought, oh, I have to go through that course and I have to
Yeah.
pass.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
like that at all.
Yeah. That's a
It's
big
like
one.
information videos that it
Yes.
shows step by step what to do.
Yes.
So as far as that concerned, it didn't really take much for me to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Once we started running the business, like I said before, that there will be a little whisper in your ear that, this is not for you. You cannot do this. You cannot do
Yeah.
this.
I know.
Go back to your comfort zone. Why are you, coming out of your comfort zone? And uh, you just have to think outside of the box. You just, because otherwise you're never gonna uh, be
Move.
able to do anything
Yes.
ever.
Yes. Yeah.
This is when I'm not sure if you can see it. This is when I bought this one here. You see, is it this one here?
Think. Yeah.
So think, and this is a box. So think outside of the box.
Okay.
Very um, symbolic. Anyways, so then that's when when we started running it. There are people always like, oh, what are you guys doing, and all those. Uh,
Yes.
and that's why I always talk about mindset, because that's when the mindset is important. Because
Yes.
when you know that you are doing it right, of
Mm-hmm.
course, as a Muslim and as a human being, I always make sure that I'm not hurting anyone,
Yeah.
not cheating with anyone, I'm
Yes.
not lying to anyone.
Yes. Yes.
So in this business, I don't lie, I don't cheat, or I don't hurt anyone. So I have no fear
Mm-hmm.
whatever other people say. This is just a normal business. If I had a restaurant, or if I had a clothing store or whatever, I would be like so proud. Hey, this is my restaurant. Come eat. Like so
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah.
And this online business is just exact the same. In fact, it's better than that, right?
Yeah.
So, um, but in the beginning, people always have little hard time to pass through that. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
those are, if you want to really talk about challenges, those are the challenges. And that's why I always say the mindset is very important. You have to have a good mindset and positive mindset.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do in your life, people will always say, like even back home, when you graduate, or after high school, if your parents wants you to become a doctor, and then you want to become an actor, or you want to become a cricketer, but then your parents are bugging you, and then your uncle comes home, oh, you want to be a cricketer, oh my god, yes, that's a terrible idea, you're going to ruin your life, this is so
Yeah.
bad. There is, so it is very hard for us to stay focused and positive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True, true. It's yeah, and not everyone can be a doctor, or not everyone wants to be a doctor, right? Yeah, they have their passion, and what I feel is that if you love what you're doing, you will never work a day in your life. So, I have a full-time job as a Montessori teacher. I work with children, and I love my job. Like it keeps me going. It motivates me when I see the little children how they are progressing and all that. So yes, and yeah, and I love my digital business because it's something of my own that I'm so proud of, and I can say it's mine, that I built it up by myself, and then it keeps me going too. I know mindset is a very big thing. That's what I love about our community too. Like when we are down, there's always someone you can reach out to, your mentor or coach, and they will motivate you as well. So that's really what I love about our community. Even talking to you, like when you say, okay, your mindset, how you face your challenges, it pushes me, because you have faced it and you are here now at this point of your life where you're very very happy and satisfied and have that positive mindset. It makes me think, okay, why can't I do that, right? So yeah,
Absolutely, it passes through. You can feel it from other
Mhm.
people's positivity, and at the same time, you can feel the negativity too. So that's
Yes,
why it's very important to stay away from negative people.
yes,
And like when you talk saying about you own your own business, and you feel so proud, and that's very very important. In
yes,
life,
yes,
no matter what you do, like even my dad used to say, and I know he must have heard it from somewhere, that even if you are becoming, if you are a cleaner, make sure you are that good of a cleaner that the whole city knows you as a cleaner, if you even
yes,
clean a house. So whatever you do, be proud and do your best and do the
yes,
best. I have helped, like there I have over 300 people in my team, and there are so many parents, so many moms, right?
yeah.
And when I see that they're making money, and they're so happy and they're so confident.
Mhm. Yes,
There are some women, even I was talking to someone a couple of days ago, she actually started this business recently, and she always wanted to do something, and she was telling me that I cannot do without going to school,
yeah, yeah,
because whatever I want to do, I need some degree, I
yeah,
need some certificates, right? And
true.
I am already 45 or 47. She said that I don't want to go back to school, I have kids, I have responsibilities, I don't have
Yes,
time. But
yes.
at the same time, I don't want to work
Mm-hmm.
at $14 an hour job for the rest of my life.
True.
So this is the best and the perfect opportunity for these kind of people who are going to be owning their own business,
Mm-hmm.
making way more than even the job that she was actually looking for after
Yes.
getting a degree, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because here is unlimited, there's no cap,
No, no.
right? And you're gonna be owning your own business. You're gonna be your CEO. Like I incorporated my business now. In my company, I am the president, and my wife
Mm.
is the CEO. Like in a paper, like literally in the document, right?
Yes, yeah.
So that feels so good, right?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
to be a CEO of your own company
Mhm.
is not, it's a very proud moment for everyone. So, and she is so proud that she has her own business now,
Yeah,
right?
true.
So that's very important too.
Yes. No, that's so true. Yeah, for me, like I know I get all the negative things from other people sometimes, but when I know that I'm doing my business the way I want it and I build it up, I'm very very proud of it. So Tanvia, lastly, if you want to give advice to those who are watching now and those who are watching the replay, what would it be?
Oh, I was giving advices this whole interview here. So my last, I always say this one, that if you are looking for something, then give this one a try.
Mm-hmm.
If you are happy with your 9 to 5 job and having a Saturday, Sunday off and go out with your kids in the park and then Monday morning go back to work, go for a holiday once in a year for 1 week, and you're happy with all this, that's fine.
Yes.
Do that. Alhamdulillah, that's good for you. But if you are looking for something, but you just don't know how to start, where to start,
Mm-hmm.
you know that online world works, but you just don't know where to go, you just don't know how to start,
Yeah.
then this would be something for you. And like I personally always say that I'm not looking for everyone, I'm looking for those people who are coachable, who are open-minded, and who are, really have that drive to
Mm-hmm.
succeed.
True. No, yes, yes, this business is not for everyone. I mean, you know if it's for you or not, right? That's why we have the free information sessions every
Yes,
Tuesday and Thursday at 8 Toronto time. So you can check it out and see if this is for you. And if not, we understand. And you have to be coachable, driven to succeed. That is so true. Thank you, Tanvir, for joining me today. Hope you have a lovely weekend, rest of the Saturday and tomorrow Sunday. So
thank you.
take care then, Tanvir. Bye.
Thank you, bye bye.